Hey everybody, welcome back on this Sunday Showdown. We are here in Forbidden Temple once again. We are here for some Master League matchup between the Pirates and the Sharks, and I'm joined today by Atomic. Atomic, how you doing today?
And I'm doing pretty all right. Pretty excited for this match we're going to have going on today. And I don't think that there's an understanding that these two teams are going to send their best players out to play out today.
Yeah, and on the field tonight, we do have Doja and Vert on the side of the Pirates, and they are going to be met with Chaos Raju. Had a little bit of trouble with that in the intermission, and 9ohm. All of these players on the field have been playing in the league so far. We've got everybody in octane hitboxes other than Vert. What do you think the Pirates are going to have to do to take these games here against the Shadow, who are leading them in the conference right now?
I mean, it's just going to come down to a lot of, how you hit the ball, in my opinion. I think that these two teams have the ability to really do what they want with the ball, mechanical-wise. I think they also have the ability to save any shot that comes towards them. So at this point, I think that it just kind of comes down to who's feeling good and who's feeling, a little bit under par today. And I think we're going to see that.
Yeah, and this will be a slight step up from the game that you saw before. This will be a slight step up from what we saw in the last match, as that was Champ League. This is Master League. These are Grand Champs. So we are going to get right into this. The players are taking the field, and Atomic's going to take you right into the action.
Yes, sir. So we go on with the first game, and the kickoff goes straight towards the Shark side. Dosia on that side, and Vert already playing a defensive role with a shot on from Chaos. And looks like it is some bumping action here. We're going to have a shot off saved by Dosia. And now this ball is spraying stagnant as all players are getting boost, going whatever. Another shot on by 9ohm, saved by Vert. Double commit on defense. Can we get a shot on? We can. And Chaos Raju gets the first goal for the Sharks.
Pirates looking a little slow out there in the field. A couple weak clear attempts and not able to get it out past the Sharks. That is going to be awfully tough for them to stay in this game if that's the kind of clears that we're going to see, especially after they won that kickoff. So let's look for them to improve that as we get into this. There's still a lot of game left to play.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we just saw there was a lot of offensive pressure there by the Pirates and the Sharks. The Pirates, however, could not capitalize, and the Sharks took advantage of a double commit, and it took everything on the field. We're going to have another one from the Sharks, and up 2-0 early. Not only 36 seconds has passed, and we already have 2 goals up for the Sharks. And it seems here that the Pirates are going to have to play catch-up in Game 1. Yeah,
like we said, you know what? I actually said that we were playing in the Shadow. These are actually the Sharks. The Sharks are the ones that are actually down in conference standings now that I'm looking at it, and they are coming out hot. They want to take these Pirates out, and they want to improve their chances of playoffs. And they are doing a great job of that so far. As this pass goes down to 9ohm. It's not going to get that on target, though, as the Pirates still struggling to get out of their own half in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they finally do so here. I mean, Vert's got another thing going on, but Vert scores off of a missed touch there by the Sharks, and we finally have it up to 1-2. The Pirates are on the board, and it seems that there was just a little bit of a defensive error. 9ohm seeming to have his car spun out a little bit, but he tried to control it and just shot it anyways.
Yeah, 9ohm looking like he maybe wanted to shadow toward that boost there. I'm not sure if he was actually low or not, but Vert's going to take advantage, and 9ohm is just going to go ahead and put that one in for him. And they are one closer to getting this game tied back up, and they are getting out of that scary first part of this game that we just saw them be in.
Yeah, first half is scarily approaching with a minute left until then. We got a nice demo here by Chaos on Vert, and now the defense is open, but Dosia does a good job. The ball's coming up towards the midfield. Chaos puts it right past Vert. Vert nowhere to be seen, and this ball's not going to touch anything. It's just going to go straight into the net.
Yeah, Vert not realizing maybe that he was the last backup in this play. He just gets beat by a little floater of a shot there coming from Chaos Raju, and that is not a way to protect well, they don't have a lead yet. We're still working on that part, but that is not the way that you want to be playing if you are in the Master League and if you are wanting to win this game. So Pirates definitely need to clean up a few things.
Yeah, that I do definitely agree. We got a ball here by Dosia. Dosia has only one more defender to beat. Can he get there? He's trying to try to get a pass out, missing that. The ball's up in the air. Chaos is going to come off the sidewall here. Going to have Vert shadowing him, taking the back boost right there. Chaos, however, having 100 boost as well. Dosia putting it right back in the corner. And Chaos is not averted as Vert and 9ohm are about to go at it. Vert 50ing over there, 9ohm. And now we have control for the Pirates side. Let's see what they do here. They balls one. 9ohm, can he get back in time? He does. And this play is going right back to Dosia.
Yeah, Vert not getting enough power on that shot, and that is going to be something that I'm sure he wishes he could get back. And the Sharks are just going to continue to put pressure on. Luckily, the Pirates get away without letting a goal up, as this one's going to be over to Vert, but he misses contact on the ball. Unfortunate to see, and the Sharks are right back on attack.
Yeah, there we are, and this seems this ball's going to stay stagnant in their own corner, but Chaos Rahu has something to say about that. This ball's coming straight down. 9ohm almost has the ball right behind him, puts it off. Dosia is going to have a touch here. He's going to have a nice controlling touch. He uses a flip to get there. This ball is just out of the way from the goal, and Vert now is still on the attack for the Pirates. This ball's coming. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that was a great save coming from Chaos. That ball was surely going to go in, and I believe it was Dosia that took that shot. Had enough boost to follow it up. So great save coming from Chaos there as he tries to get a little cheeky bump on Vert there to get some offense going for the Sharks again.
Yes, sir. This ball is going to go in 2-3 for the Pirates, and the Pirates are making their names known in the second half as the Sharks have let these 2 goals in. Now, Vert with a nice little razzle-dazzle, I guess, and gets a goal in there.
Yeah, the Sharks have been the ones putting all the pressure on, but the Pirates have been doing just enough to keep themselves in this, not making quite as many mistakes as we've seen from the Sharks as far as shooting opportunities. And they are still in this game despite the massive difference in shots that we're seeing between these 2 teams.
Oh, just so close for Dosia there. Dosia just getting the goal in right there after a nasty touch there. Getting right over the defenders. And nothing you can really do about that. The game is all tied up at 3-3.
Yeah, I kind of missed that as he shot it. It hit the crossbar, and I figured that one was just going to go out, but it bounces straight down, and he's able to have the wherewithal to get that next touch that he needed to put that one in. And we've got ourselves a tied game. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, and this game is all but even right now. No momentum going anywhere. This might be a shot on for Dosia. Dosia does a good job with a nice assist from Vert.
And the tables have turned, or rather the turntables, as the Pirates now find themselves in the lead. 90 seconds left. Scratch that. 89 seconds left. And now the Sharks, who have had all of the offensive possession and everything, are finding themselves a 2-goal swing now. They're down by 1, and they need to do whatever they can, whatever they were doing in the first half to get back into this game. There's only a minute, 20 seconds left. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, the Pirates from sinking to finding land have the lead, and the Sharks, I guess, they're not really having the waters too infested for the Pirates here, and I think the Pirates might see the win here pretty soon if the Sharks can get at them. This ball is going straight over towards the backboard. Vert on the backboard trying to defend it. Can he get a shot off? 9ohm does it well, and the game is all but 4-4 here.
And 9ohm putting that shot underneath. That is not where I expected that to go. Vert didn't expect that either. He was at the crossbar ready to stop it, but 9ohm just a little bit slower than Vert was expecting. Put that one right in underneath him. We've got a tie ball game. And also, I gotta say, I hate you for that analogy that you're doing with the Sharks and the Pirates. I didn't even think about that until you had just said it. Now I can't stop.
It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, and I'll definitely be doing it all series long. This ball is pretty stagnant right here in the back left corner in the Pirates' half. The Sharks are putting out a little bit of pressure here. 40 seconds remaining. Anybody that scores here has a pretty good chance of taking this game 1. So it's definitely a defensive match here. Whoever scores really has a good chance of getting their momentum up higher than it was. A double commit here for the Sharks. The Sharks are going to be back placing their defensive tactics here on themselves. 9ohm is going to take a 50-50 from Dosia, and now the Sharks are going to take possession of the ball. 20 seconds remaining, and Chaos is going to try to put it off toward middle to his teammate, but cut off by both of the Pirates. The Pirates now have control in midfield. It's going to be a flick from Vert. 10 seconds remaining, and the Sharks tuck it away in their corner. Second shot coming on from Dosia. Dosia puts it up, and it's almost saved, but Dosia puts it in. 5 seconds remaining, and Dosia comes in with 5-4 for the Pirates.
And I was going to say, we saw a massive sort of downtick in the speed of that game. The Pirates completely slowed that game down. I think that put the Sharks out of their element, and the Pirates now taking the lead with 5 seconds left. The Sharks are going to need a miracle. This game was won by them in the first half, and that ball is going to touch, and the Pirates are going to come back and take the win here in game 1.
Yeah, that is a pretty bitter defeat there for the Sharks. I mean, they were leading for most of the game. They had a lot of the momentum in the first half, but the second half was all the Pirates. The Pirates had a really good time on the ball. They had their offense better set than the Sharks there. The Sharks could not handle the commits there, and they were kind of throwing themselves at the ball, and the 50-50s were going the Pirates' way in order to get a 5-4 win for them. So good on the Pirates for that.
Yeah, and you can really see in these stats here, the Sharks had a ton of pressure. You see 11 shots for them on the Pirates. Pirates never even caught up to the shot total despite winning the game. But then you see the save column. They had 7 saves to the Sharks 2. The Sharks just unable to stop the placement that the Pirates are putting on and the amount of counterattacks that the Pirates were able to put on after getting these saves. It's really incredible. They should have lost that game. I feel like the Sharks just came out really fast, really strong, and were looking really good. And then Pirates just something clicked for them, and they decided that no, they're gonna put a harpoon in the Sharks, if you will. And yeah, they took complete advantage in that, and that's going to be a lot of momentum on their side. The Sharks are going to have a uphill battle for the rest of the series, and especially for this next game coming up.
Yeah, and this next game in the game of 5 is going to be an important one as the Pirates are here with all the momentum from game 1, a 5-4 scraping lead against the Sharks, who had the first half of that game and on their side. So it's important to see here what happens next. Are the Sharks going to let that get to them? Are they going to go ahead and put offensive pressure again in the first half and keep it this time? Or are the Pirates going to be able to come back and have that adaptability aspect of their game and be able to beat the Sharks here? Who knows? But there's going to be a shot on by, it looks like Chaos saved it. So the Pirates had a shot on, but now it's going up in the Sharks corner again. The Sharks are finally able to clear it away. Vert rushing out to get some back boost. Instead, he opts in to pinch it off, and now this ball is clearing here. Dosia on the ball here. Nino and him going at it right there. It's going to go right towards the Pirate half, and the Sharks have won that 50-50. This ball is going sent right back by Vert. Oh, just wide of the goal, and now an easy clear here for Chaos. And I mean, this game for the first minute is nothing like the first one. We had the first 30 seconds 2-0 for the Sharks. What do you think has changed here?
Oh, never mind. I don't know, but yeah, 9-0 puts that in right as I'm about to say something that was completely contrary. So save me from a caster's curse there. But I will say it anyways. It looked like the Sharks were afraid of the ball almost. They weren't wanting to go in for challenges. They didn't want to even hit it far away from themselves. It just sort of seemed like they were kind of watching the Pirates mount these attacks that we saw in the first part of that game. But then they come right around and put all sort of thoughts against them not getting a 2-0 lead in the beginning of this game to rest as they do just that. 9-0 with a top shelf banger. Doza not able to get that out, just slowing it down for the goal speed down to 38.
I'm going to go ahead and put everything you said for that first goal and just put brackets around it and make it squared, because that's exactly the same thing that happened there. So, I mean, good on the Sharks for keeping consistency here. I mean, the first minute here was their ball game, and the Pirates, already notorious for bringing it back. So let's see what happens here. The Pirates are putting it up towards the Sharks half. Vert taking a slow approach, almost gets a nice little touch above 9-0. 9-0 too smart and going above that. And this ball is now floating at midfield. A lot of midfield floaters, I feel like, in a 50-50 resulting in it. 9-0 now has all the pressure here on the Pirates half. There's a fake challenge here by Vert. Dosia able to put that and control it in his way. He might be able to flick it here. He does. 9-0 back enough to shadow. And now this is a 1v1 here. Oh, never mind. Field bumps are happening. And this ball is going right back towards the Pirates side. And almost a potential shot here. Almost a demo play for the goal. The Pirates are just scraping by from a 3-0 lead from the Sharks. But it still is a last 2-0.
Yeah, and again, it looks like these players are scared of the ball. You saw that ball floating at midfield. If we could see the quick chats, or maybe if they were quick chatting, we would have just seen a bunch of take the shot, take the shot, take the shots in chat from every single player. No one wanted to go for the ball, as the Pirates are now starting to mount something. It's a little bit slow and easy to stop, but it is at least some offensive pressure as they need some goals, and they need them quick, as we're almost halfway done and we haven't seen anything even close to a goal other than maybe one little shot that got saved away.
Yeah, and this ball is going to get tucked into the corner by Chaos. Chaos with a nice one for the Sharks here to put them up 3-0. They did a really good job of keeping control on that when you see him coming off the wall just from his own pass and then putting it right past Vert, who did not expect a far post shot. Great shot there by Chaos.
Yeah, you can't really get any better placement than what Chaos just did there. That is just unsavable. Vert could have had 300 boosts, and he's not getting up to that ball to stop it. So great shot there as the Pirates almost get one back, but they're not quite able. And that is a very even 50-50 that we just saw there as the Pirates trying to put this one back, but they're still low on boost. Doja gets that 100, but Vert not going to be in a position to get that somewhere where Doja or he can shoot at it, and now the Sharks have possession again.
Yeah, I mean, those were some clean 50-50s there to keep the game controlled for the Sharks. 1 minute 55 seconds remaining, and the Sharks have all the momentum in this second game. Nothing like we've seen from the first game with no comeback here from the Pirates. Can we see something come from them? They're putting some pressure on here. They have someone up. Vert's taking a shot. A little bit of an awkward angle, and Nino was a little bit flustered by that one, but Chaos is up on that one. A nice 50-50 from him once again. And Dosia with a banger from the corner of the wall, and it is 1-3 here.
Doja pulling out a double touch off the ceiling. That is a great read, great flip, great placement. Just anything that you wanted from that shot, you got it. And now they're within 2. There's still a lot of time, and Pirates are comeback prone. So let's see if they can pull this one out here, or if the Sharks are going to be able to hold off this comeback that we know has to be coming from them.
100%. We have a pass option here from Vert. Vert just a little bit too far back, and now Nidom's going to take an offensive approach here on his defensive half, and Chaos is going to send it right past and try to take advantage of the demo play. This ball is coming right back. The Pirates have to scramble to get this one on. Almost a 50-50 there, but tucked away on the right side for Dosia. Dosia still on the ball here, and a bump coming in from Chaos. Dosia out of the play completely there, having to go back, and Nidom is now taking control of the ball. He's sitting around. He's going to try to tuck it in. Not enough boost to do so. And the ball is once again in the air, flying right towards the Sharks half.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the smartest play. They're using all of your boosts on an attack with really an easy shot that could have been saved. As 9-Ohm is just Chaos Raju is going to barely get in and save that. If that was just a little bit more central, the Pirates are within 1, but instead they are still down 2, only 33 seconds left to go, and it is starting to look dire. It is do or die, and they need to score now, but the Sharks look like they're the ones about to put one in, as Doja is going to stop that one and try to get this game under control for them.
Missouri, the Pirates are running out of supplies. The Sharks are eating them alive. There is no land for the Pirates. The Sharks put up a 1-4 dominant effort here in the second game. Vert just a little bit off, and Nidom able to tuck this one away with a little spinny before he scores it.
Yeah, Vert actually doing something that I was called out on the four-man stream just yesterday. He's really, really close to the play, and any ball that goes over his head, he just has nothing. And we're just seeing it again right here. That ball is over his head, and he is nowhere on that play. Definitely need to be mindful of your positioning when we're going for attacks, or rather when the Pirates are going for attacks, not to be sort of caught off guard by an errant 50-50 as we saw he was there. Pirates not able to pull out a comeback this time, and the Sharks showing that they can be dominant for an entire game without letting anybody sneak back into the game here.
Yeah, with the series tied 1-1, there's a lot of different ways that the outcome could come out. I mean, either the Pirates can adapt and they can take over the Sharks for what their dominant first half was, or the Sharks can just dominate the entire game with saves. I mean, 9-0 with 5 saves, Chaos with 3. I mean, Dosia had 4 and Vert had 1. But the shots was, in the beginning half, was all the Pirates. The Pirates had way more shots than the Sharks. The Sharks were playing a lot more defense, scoring off of counterattacks. You know, the Sharks were doing a really good job of baiting in the Pirates and then just taking them out. You know what I mean? They were taking them out on their offensive strides, and they were able to find them when they were overextending and beat them out. So good job there by the Sharks in that game for sure, as they've done exactly what is necessary to keep a 4-1 lead over the Pirates. Very well for them.
Yeah, and we've got a tied series, so now it is a best of 3. We'll see what happens. I'm not really sure who is going to come out and have sort of the edge when we get into this game, as we saw kind of almost two, like 4 different teams at this point. The Sharks with the comeback, the Sharks that sort of, or not the Sharks with the comeback, the Pirates with the comeback, and then the Pirates that kind of lie down and let the Sharks come back. And we're going to see Doja get something started quickly. He's not going to find anything with no boost there. Able to get that corner steal, but the Pirates need to come out. They were the ones that, like, the weak team in almost both of these games now, short of that comeback that they had in game 1.
100%. This ball is going to go just starting in for the Sharks. Just kind of dribbled in like a little, just a little touch there from the side wall. Chaos does a good job of just using his corner of the wall to his advantage, and the Pirates were a little caught surprised there.
Yeah, I don't think that Chaos Raju was trying to shoot that one, but he will get credited with a goal nonetheless, and that is a big kickoff win here for the Sharks. Pass down to Raju. He's not going to be able to get that. Doja is going to come back and take that. Gets a double and then another touch off the back wall, and now the Pirates look to get something started. Vert going to backflip. Get bumped out of the way. Shot coming from Nino. Not going to be on, and the Pirates trying to get something going here. That is going to look kind of good. It's off the crossbar, though, and no touch from Doja. That is unfortunate from him. And the Sharks are right back on attack. That's a good flick, but another shot goes off the crossbar for these teams.
Man, yeah, a lot of crossbar action here. A lot of defense happening here in this third game here. This is just a little bit of a mishap. Can we get Sharks on their offensive approach? Chaos going to try to send away Vert, putting it off to Nino. Nino will be ready for that one. Vert up on the wall, going to put it up towards midfield. Anyone there to receive it? It is the Sharks instead. The Sharks are now back on the Pirates half, and Dosia has to wait for a shot here. It does. It goes, cracks in another top corner, and Chaos has all the 2 goals in this game.
Yeah, Doja not able to get this clear off the backboard, and Chaos making him pay for it. That is the 3rd or 4th time, I think, that we've seen him with just perfect placement. That was a great shot from the corner. Pirates didn't probably expect that. Now Doja is going to be up for this, but Nino able to get that stop, but going to flip off the backboard. Not going to be able to make any play on that ball.
Yeah, look at this one. It's going to go straight away. I thought it was in for a second, but it's just going to be a little bit wide of the goal. There's going to be some controlling here from the Pirates. They're going to kind of set up for a Dilsey zip in the air. He's going to have control with his air dribble. Can he get it past Nino strategically jumping at the last second there, baiting up the Pirates. The Pirates now with another attempt. Vert putting it off a little bit to the side. Chaos able to tuck that one away. This ball is going to go back into Nino's hands. Going to try to get past Vert. It does with the but only with a 50-50. To come away with it, and it goes right back to Dosia. This ball is going from one side of the field to the other in about 3 or 4 seconds each and every single time. It's kind of crazy what these players and how much of an upfield ball hit that they hit every single so often. You know what I mean? These 50-50s are quite magnificent because you're always going to another player. So we're seeing some pretty good gameplay, some high level one at that, definitely around the 1500, 1700 area. So I think we're pretty lucky to see this right here for a 2v2. Matchup.
Yeah, and this is definitely the kind of speed that you can expect from these games. These players, I looked at the first couple games, were definitely a little bit slower, maybe a little bit timid. Being on stream, I know you can have some nerves there. As Vert is going to sneak their first goal in. They are back in this game. The Sharks aren't going to have their way with them. And Nino, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but doesn't land on that ball. And that was just a really easy shot. Clean up there for Vert.
Yeah, 100%. This ball game now is going to be credited to a 1-goal game for the Pirates. If they score one more, they tie up the game. Nino going for a flipper set attempt here. He's going to fake it out. Vert almost getting there, getting faked out by the thinking he had that. Nino had the flip there, and then just dribbles right in.
Hold on a second. Did he actually get that flip, Reese?
I don't think so, but I think if he did, he would have used it. But he didn't, so it did end up faking, which is still a pretty spectacular play.
Yeah, the mind game doing wonders for the Sharks here, and nobody able to stop that. Vert with a great read is going to stop that. Can he get it back onto target? No. Chaos Raju going to have to stop that one on his goal line. Takes 150. Is Vert going to be there to 50 him again? He is not. Doja's going to get a pass off to Vert, but he's going to put that one right back into danger, and that's going to be shot on target. That's top corner. Going to be off the crossbar, off the post, and not in. Vert looks to clear. No boost for either of these Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Chaos and Ohm have all the boosts that they need to set up a play here. They let the Pirates get some back right there, and now it seems that they are the ones that are a little bit on the back end, on their back foot with the boosts. But it seems that they've kind of just dribbled it all away and reset themselves. It's going to be a shot on. Vert has to save that one. He does. Nino waiting for that save. It's a little bit of a rough one for him. Now Dosia with a nice aerial, or I'm sorry, giant hit there. The ball soaring through the air, gets saved, and that was ball. Pretty much just willy-nilly for any team to get. There's a lot of 50-50s going on, and it's not as much upfield progression on ball hits anymore. I think this game has changed from the first moments that we've been seeing it.
Yeah, and Doja expecting a touch there from the Sharks, doesn't find one. Vert having to make a save. Doja trying to get this one under control. They're running out of time. They find themselves down 2. That one's going to be clear over Vert, not able to find a touch on the other end, and the Pirates are now finding themselves in a do-or-die situation. They have to score here as Doja is going to get this one up, setting up an air dribble, looks for a flip reset. He finds it, but not a touch afterwards. Vert tries to go under, but he's not going to find the shot either, and the Pirates are scrambling right now. They're trying to get any shot to stick, and nothing doing against these Sharks.
Yeah, and all credits to the Pirates for now. They're doing what they need to do in the last 30 seconds. When you're down 2 goals, you just need to try to find opportunities where opportunities aren't usually found. They're trying to get that speed up, just trying to get a shot off, and the Sharks are doing a great job. Even with that pressing offense, they've done a good job on defending it. So good on to the Sharks here, who've only let 1 goal in after many, many shots in the Pirates. It seems that Game 3 is going up to the Sharks. We have a 2-1 series leader with the Sharks at this moment, taking it away from the Pirates who had the first game in the series.
Yeah, and the Sharks find themselves with a series lead. That was a very interesting game. It didn't seem like the Sharks really had they weren't overly controlling the ball. They weren't really doing anything that was super spectacular, but the Pirates can't get anything to stick against these Sharks. Massive defense. There was a feeding frenzy of saves for them, as they're able to keep everything out. Pirates doing their best, but just not able to keep the shots out that they needed to. And yeah, Sharks are looking pretty good. They need 1 more for the series win, and they'll be happy to take that and happy to increase their standing placement.
Yeah, I mean, they've done so pretty well here. This game's going to go on to pretty much game number 4 of the series. And even if the Sharks win this next one, they're going to play all 5 regardless for playoff standings and all that sorts of stuff that pretty much just come down to a bunch of number crunching and everything that makes MLE exciting. And the Sharks are doing a good job keeping the Pirates at bay. And we're going to see game number 4. I'm going to hope for some pretty fast action. I mean, we've seen the Sharks play a pretty slow approach to their offense. They've really just gone for a lot of counterattacks, and I think that what needs to happen for a lot of goals for them, and to really keep the Pirates around, back where they are, but the momentum going for the Sharks is to just find offensive opportunities where they're leaving it for the Pirates to hit it to them. But the Pirates as well are doing a little bit of a great job on offense, but just a little solely dire need in defense here. The Pirates here are going to get a nice shot off with a nice 50-50 from Nino, and the ball is going to be in possession of the Sharks. Vert's going to have something to say about that. Put it on the right side of the corner. Nino's going to take control of it. Vert's going to try to interfere. He's not. The ball's going to be a demo there from Nino. He's going to have to put it off the wall. No boost for him, and he gets demoed as well as Vert's going to take control of this.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I like when the Pirates slowed down the ball, when they were able to get a few mind games going here on the Sharks. That is kind of, I would say, when they looked like they were at their best. The Sharks seeming to want to just bounce the ball around from side to side, corner to corner, goal to goal, and really taking advantage of the slow approach that the Pirates were sort of putting on. But if the Pirates can successfully get some shots on target into well-placed areas like we've seen Chaos do, then they will be looking really, really dangerous in this game and in the rest of the series as we move on here.
100%. Vert's going to try to get some mind games going. The Woods main himself, Vert, GC1 in ones, does a great job of putting this one past Nino, who we've seen have a lot of good defensive plays, but just the mind games from Vert. Great job by him.
Yeah, and I just got to say, ask and you shall receive. The Pirates slowing it down, getting the faking going on in the chat and on the field. And this is definitely a good look for them, and they are finding themselves with a lead, not having to mount any sort of comeback. They just need to hold this lead, and it's looking pretty dire for them now. The Sharks are going to get this shot on target. They're going to make that save, though.
Yeah, and maybe that's the key for the Pirates. They need to have some solo plays. The Sharks are doing really good with passing opportunities. A bump here from Vert, not able to get to that ball, and absolutely decimated by Chaos. Chaos does a great job of setting up his teammate for a pretty simple goal.
Pretty simple, but that was actually a double touch, so that was a great shot coming from Nino. The goal was open, so no matter what, it was going to go in, but he has a little bit of flair there throwing in the double touch. And if you like that shot, go ahead and clip it, send it to MLE POTW, see if that one is play of the week. We might see some better shots coming out of this game, but that was a pretty goal coming out from the Sharks.
Yeah, you can't get wrong with an aesthetic-looking goal. The Sharks are putting some pressure. Dosia has anything about that. It's going to go right back down to the Sharks, sending it away towards the Pirate half, and they're going to try to control some boost. A nice shot on a line drive by Nino, and the Sharks take the lead.
Yeah, that is a powerful shot coming from Nino. It wasn't particularly placed well or in a dangerous spot, but the Pirates nonetheless not able to keep that one out. And that is just rough to see from the Pirates, who had the lead, and now they have found themselves losing it. As Vert is going to be up high for this one, going to be thwarted there from Nino, as Doji is going to go ahead and take a crack at it. That flick of his is going to be off target, and that's going to be over the head of Vert, who's going to have to retreat for this Sharks attack.
100%. This ball is going to go straight in. Nino using every single ounce of his boost to put that one in the back of the net.
Yeah, and Vert just not able to fully recover. Maybe not turning inside of the goal there would have been the play, and just to stay on the goal line, as if he was just a little bit further up, he would have been there for the save. But the Sharks are going to sneak yet another shot in, and now the Pirates are in grave danger of letting this game and the series go. They need to find themselves back into the lead and quick, and that's going to be almost what they needed, but not quite. The Sharks just too strong on defense, and here we go again. Another save as one Pirate out of the play, just one left to beat. But Doja is not going to be beaten this time, as he's going to get this clear all the way out and down.
Yeah, and the Sharks are consistently having less shots than the Pirates. They're just doing a really good job on defense, for the Sharks are, at least. And to put the stakes on here, the Pirates are down 2 goals from tying the series. If they lose this game, they're gonna have a tough time, or they're gonna have a tough time with momentum wise, but they're also gonna lose the series in general. So what they really need to do is find a way to score 2 goals here. I mean, Vert is taking a slow approach here. It's gonna have a 50-50 positive one for himself, at least for Dosia. Dosia's gonna try to send it mid. Vert's there to receive it, takes a bite of a bait. The Ninom's gonna take a little bit inching towards that ball. It's gonna be almost a double tap. Vert's gonna pump it off on his car. Can he flick it past Ninom? He almost does. Ninom does a good job of saving it, and there's 2 goals that they need is coming to a close. 1 minute remaining, and you're the Pirates. You're really trying to get one here. You really need it. And there's a demo here, and Vert answering everyone's prayers from the Pirates and putting one in. Or Dosia is, but Vert did a pretty good job of setting him up.
Oh yeah, Vert definitely set this play up. Takes a little weak shot, or I think it was a 50-50, loses it, but takes the boost, takes out the other defender, and that is going to be about the easiest goal Doja gets all night. Now they're within 1. I've said it a few times tonight. There is plenty of time. There's always time to mount a comeback in Rocket League, and that is what the Pirates need to do. But we see Vert getting beat, getting demoed, and getting scored on, as now the Sharks are putting it just a little bit further out of reach. That is unfortunate to see here for the Pirates.
The Pirates stranded in the middle of the ocean. The Sharks take pounce, and they chow down 2-4, and the Pirates are really losing a lot of men here. This is going to have to be a tough 2 goals for the Pirates to get on. Vert trying to get a nice one there, but just a little bit of whiff. A squishy save attempt, and Nino sinks it with a bounce shot. Dosia nowhere able to get that, even with the squishy save approach.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Too many holes in the Pirate ship, and Sharks just chomping at the hull, not letting them stay on the seven seas like they would so much like to be. And they are now finding themselves with a game that is unwinnable. Just try to save some face here. Just try to figure out what you can do against these Sharks, as they've just kind of been all over you. They've been getting all of the saves. They've been getting these huge clears, and we see, oh my goodness, that was almost insane there at the end of this game. I don't know if there's an equivalent for garbage time in like the NFL or something like that, but wow, that would have been some sort of play if that one dropped.
Yeah, I mean, looks like a little bit of a time stall for the Sharks. They're just kind of putting pressure. The Pirates in their back half with 5 seconds remaining. It looks like they're going to lose game number 4 and the series at that. Oh, Vert's going to put one in. Maybe make the goal differential a little bit less on their side. Ninome's going to save it so that no one gets a piece of that. The ball's still up in the air. Another shot on, and a great shot by Dosia. Just coming in the last 0 second there. 3-5. Great job.
Yeah, we talked about garbage time, and wow, that is quite the shot, quite the goal. It is overall pretty meaningless, unfortunately, here for the Pirates. They are going to take the loss in this series, but this is MLE. We play all 5 games regardless, and these games are important because they currently are ahead against the Sharks in the conference standings, but all of these games are going to matter as they sort of make their push for playoff spots, for those wildcard spots that we're going to have. And they need this win. I don't know if they know how much they need the win, but it would be really great for them to get this win. Good morale boost, and it would definitely help their stake as they try to make a push for playoffs, as we're, a little bit over halfway done with the season? With the season here?
Yeah. Or 100%. You're right. Yeah. I mean, a little bit over half the season is kind of crazy how fast it's going by. I will say that getting 4-1 definitely kind of loses a little bit of your momentum, in terms of like series going in, and for a franchise to get 3-2'd. It's not the worst thing in the world. If you're going 2-3 out of a match, you're saying, I mean, we kicked them down a little bit. They just punched a little bit harder, but we were able to take them down a few notches. But 4-1 really looks like kind of a different kind of ball game. It's a little bit different. So I think if you're the Pirates, you're definitely shooting in here for a 2-3 kind of game, or 5 games here, and it'll definitely look a lot better for them. We're going to move on to game number 5, and we're going to see how this shapes up. The Pirates, like I said, are trying to get that 2-3, and the Sharks here are trying to get that morale debooster. They're going to try to get the 4-1 here on the Pirates, and we're going to see how this plays out. The first kickoff goes by. It's a nice cheat up from Dosia. Dosia has all the control. He does sense it right a little bit. Chaos going to have a defensive approach. Vert getting balled up in the midfield. Can he get there back in time? The counterattack starts now, and the Sharks are beginning to see a 4-1 in their eyes. A little bit out of the distance, they can see it. They're searching for it.
Ooh, Chaos with the calculated stoppage of play there, just juking Vert off his axles. Perhaps if he wasn't in the skyline, he'd have a better opportunity at that ball. But man, oh man, that is a tough goal to give up, and that was a great play there from Chaos. I was going to say a little bit earlier that 3-2 is a lot easier of a pill to swallow than 4-1. So the Pirates definitely want to get this win. There's no reason for them not to. Invert nearly getting that goal in, but this is going to be another open net here for Chaos Raju, as he's going to slot that one in easily. And the Sharks they're just business as usual out here, and the Pirates need to get it together.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Vert going for that play, and that's not a bad play per se, is whenever you have your teammate back, and it looks like the teammate was coming in for a second touch. Didn't realize that Vert was going to be able to air dribble that. A little bit of a miscommunication error there, but it's definitely nothing that is unwinnable. The Pirates send one in. Nice crackling defense. Vert's going to send one down. 9-0 on control, and a counterattack is thrown one more time. Dosia and Vert, however, able to take control of this counterattack. The third one, 2 of them already being scored. It's already being 50-50. Vert's going to come down. He's going to get a pass, and it's going to be a 50-50 there. The ball's sailing up in the middle of the air, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of defensive play coming in from the Pirates in the near future. There it is. There's one, and another one coming in soon.
Yeah, that was a great save, a great stop there, and that's a good shot. Nino gonna be wise to it, gonna be able to put that one off. Vert not able to find a touch that is going to be helpful, except Doja is gonna be able to get around that. Gonna be able to put that somewhere where he can get a secondary touch, but just running out of boost, and the Pirates here, they got 3 minutes left, but they are running out of time to put this comeback back together. We saw them do it in game 1. Can we get some game 5 magic out of them? We will see in the coming moments here.
Ooh.
As everybody's sort of getting removed from the ball. Doja is going to have a opportunity here. That's one flick, but Nino going to be right back to stick it out of the goal. Vert, not to be outdone, is going to put that one on target and in just underneath the crossbar. Pirates got one. Now they need one more.
Yeah, it looks like that one is going to be a good one for the Pirates. A 1-2 game is definitely a lot better for their mentality going on forward. And it seems here that this kickoff is going to be everything. Can the Pirates win it? They do. It's going right back down to Chaos. Chaos sending it down to the middle. Middle's going to go right back to his own area. He almost uses a flip there. Didn't have it, unfortunately. And that, I swear to God, would have been a crazy shot by Chaos. Unfortunately, now it's Nino on defense using his right air roll abilities. Not enough to send the ball into the corner. Dozia in position to tie up the game 2-2.
Yeah, Nino definitely throwing a little bit of extracurricular twirls. I can't talk today. Yeah. I shouldn't be trying to say such hard words. But getting those extra twirls in did not help him in the positioning, which is, I believe, the reason you're supposed to be doing that. This is a tie ball game here for the Pirates, and they can take one, steal one on the road, as it were. And like I said, 3-2 is a lot easier of a pill to swallow, and they are definitely going to be fighting for everything they have to get it.
100%. I was going to mention earlier because I saw this in game 1. Ninome and it looks like Dosia both use their air roll to the right pretty much exclusively when they're in the air. And it gives them a lot of positioning power in the air and gives an edge to somebody who's just straight jumping towards it. Sometimes it lets it be a lot faster to the ball. Sometimes it makes it so that Vert can just bump someone away. Oh my gosh. It's about to be sailed in. The Sharks are tacking on that mishap. But like I was saying, I mean, the air roll has strategic advantages and strategic disadvantages. And seems to me that there's 2 players on each of the teams that can use it well. Vert's going to have to come back from this one. Nino's going to take a crack at the shot. Vert's going to come off the side of the wall, and it's going to be saved. It's going back towards midfield. A nice shot from that one. Dosia is going to key in the air, slowing it down, and Vert's going to get some boost. Oh! It's a shut up from an air dribble. Oh my God, Dosia has done that one indeed, slowing it down from midfield, carrying it all the way to the back of the net, and no Shark could save that one. It was just right in between them.
Yeah, that was kind of a crazy air dribble. We've seen Dosia get in on these air dribbles, and he's been kind of doing it all series long, and I think that might have been the first one to go, and now the Sharks find themselves with a little bit more of a comfortable lead here. Not a position they've found themselves in a lot in this series, and they are looking really, really good right now. After that Dosia air dribble to goal, and now he gets a kickoff goal, they are looking real good against these Sharks. Now the Sharks, they want the 4-1, know that it's a hard pill to swallow, and they want to make the Pirates swallow it, and they are going to try to do that as we get this one on the sidewall. But we're seeing some missed touches and some low boost plays here from Chaos. He's going to need to be careful, as this one could end up close to his back, rather close to his goal any moment now, as Nino is going to be a little bit of mind gamey there. Pirates still putting on the pressure though.
Oh my God, a nice ripping of a shot. Is that going to go in? Vert does a great job saving it. Nice little pass from Nino to Chaos. Chaos is going to take control of this one up on the wall. 0 boost, unfortunately, but he still has a little bit of a flip. Gets a pass, but Dosia too fast and not letting any breathing room for the Sharks here. The Sharks are trying to slow this game down, but the Pirates are not slowing down with them. The Pirates are speeding it up, and the Sharks from the past 4 games are seeing a different Pirate that they've seen before. And Dosia and Vert are really stepping it up here on the offensive side of the field. I mean, you see Dosia has 8 shots on goal, and Vert has 5, but I mean, Nino has 6 saves. It's a crazy amount of saves for a single player, and it's a great job that they're doing, but it's not like the past 4 games. The Sharks are now having to take offensive helm, and can they do so if they take this 4-1? They're definitely shooting for that. Chaos is going to put it off to the sidewall and try to get another one. Nino is now the only one on this ball right now. A demo play coming in just wide of the net. Chaos, even with the bump there, was not enough for the shot on. There's going to be another one there. Dosia is going to come away. 9 seconds remaining and a shot on, but it looks like a 4-2 victory for the Pirates is imminent. This ball is going to come touching down the ground. Can we see another 0-second goal? The Pirates maybe want to make that goal differential a little bit tied here. 9ohm's going to take it. 9ohm's on the ball. It comes on down, and down it goes. Game 5 goes to the Pirates. A 3-2 victory for the Sharks, but a great showing in Game 5.
Yeah, GG's to both of these teams. 3-2 is the series score for the Sharks, but the Pirates able to squeak out that last win, and that is gonna do sort of wonders for the momentum of this franchise and of this team as they sort of continue to push through. That a 3-2 looks so much better than a 4-1, and it helps you out so much to get that final win against an opponent that already had the series win. All they had to do was sort of connect all of the dots that they had seemingly been able to do all series long, but weren't quite able to finish. And yeah, GG's to both teams. Like I said, that was a great series.
Yeah, 100%. And it looks like it is all but done. The Sharks do a great job, and farewell for the next one.
Yeah, we're going to get right into the next game. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here at MLE.